Hello everyone. So we're going to be talking about SDGs 9 and 10 today. So let's start with SDG 9. SDG 9 focuses on building resilient infrastructure, promoting inclusive and sustainable industrialization and fostering innovation. Infrastructure investment is critical for achieving sustainable development in developing countries. Industrialization drives economic growth, creating jobs and reducing poverty. Small and medium enterprises represent over 90% of businesses worldwide, vital for innovation and growth. SDG 9 emphasizes increasing access to financial services and credit for SMEs. Over 16% of the global population still lacks access to mobile broadband networks. Innovation is a key driver of productivity, competitiveness, and economic growth. Transport infrastructure accounts for about 64% of energy-related emissions, highlighting the need for green alternatives. We talked about that already. Developing countries face gaps in infrastructure funding, estimated at about $1.5 trillion annually. Research and development spending is concentrated in high-income countries, uh, which creates innovation gaps. SDG 9 promotes sustainable industrial processes to reduce environmental impact. Resilient infrastructure can save lives and boost economies during natural disasters and climate change events. And we're going to move on very quickly to SDG 10. SDG 10 aims to reduce inequality within and among countries. The richest 10% of the global population earn over 50% of the world's income. Women still earn 23% less than men on average globally. SDG 10 targets the empowerment and inclusion of marginalized and disadvantaged groups. Over 85% of refugees are hosted in developing countries, highlighting global inequality. Discrimination based on age, gender, ethnicity, disability, or migration status is a key barrier to reducing inequalities. By 2030, SDG 10 aims to increase income growth for the bottom 40% of the population at a rate higher than the national average. Wealth inequality has been linked to reduced economic growth and social instability. SDG 10 promotes the safe and orderly migration of people, ensuring that their rights are protected. High-income countries account for over 80% of global exports, widening inequality gaps. Access to technology and the internet remains unequal, with nearly 2.7 billion people offline. Inclusive policies are essential for reducing social and economic disparities across all sectors. So I'm just going to try to do a quick overview. So SDG 9 is very focused on building infrastructure that would survive the things that we anticipate will happen in the world, transport, etc. And for SDG 10, the main focus is reducing inequality. So I'm going to end with a question to you. How are you supporting these sustainable development goals? You may not hit them in 2030, but what are you doing today? Thank you for listening. God bless.